Today we will use lookup function to get matching value based on two criteria. Normally we use lookup function to get values based on one criteria, but in this case we have two criteria, so we will use Xlookup to get it. So let's say I want to see employee for the employee 102 on date 15, I will be able to get the attendance for the day. Similarly, any day or any employee, I will be able to get the attendance for the employee. So let's see how we can do this. I will use Xlookup. This is the latest function available in 2021 and above. So if you are using previous one, you might want to stick to the Vlookup. So if anyone who have 2021 above will be able to use it. So Xlookup. So first, as we can see, we need lookup value. So let's say in this case we have two criteria in step one. So what we do is we will use ampersand to merge both of the criteria to create a new lookup value. So first lookup value will be employee ID, and we will use ampersand, and the second lookup value that become one single string, then comma, and we will look for lookup array. So in this case, we have lookup array in two different columns. So for that, we have to concatenate both of lookup array as well. So first one will be column A, and then we will use ampersand, similar to what we did with the lookup value, and then column B. Now we have our lookup array is ready. So we need a return array. We want attendance. So we simply select the column C in here, and then we're gonna close the bracket, and we have the formula ready, and we can select anything, any date and any employee ID, and we will have our result. So now this is for one value. Let's say we have to see for a particular employee their entire month's attendance. So how we can do that using same Xlookup function. Let's see. Let's start by typing Xlookup and select the function. Now we need lookup value. In this case, we have employee ID in different place, and date will change based on when we drag it. First, let's use the same principle as we did with a single value. Write out ampersand. First, I have selected I2 employee ID and use ampersand to concatenate two different values. Second value will be date, comma, lookup array. So my lookup array is in column A and column B. I will select column A. I'm selecting column A first because in my lookup value, first I have selected of employee ID and then date. Same thing we are going to do in here. Same order. Order has to be the same. First column A and column B, because in the lookup value I have selected employee ID and date. Same order. I will select column A, ampersand, and column B, comma. I will go for return array. That will be my column C, and I will close the bracket. Now I have the value. But let's say if I drag it down, I will see an error. So let's get into the details why it's causing an error. So we can see here, if I just get into the edit mode, we can see it's referring to I5 and I2. So when I get back to the next one, date is referring to exactly I6. That is correct, but this moved to I3. So what we need here is we want employee ID to be fixed and date to be moving when I drag it. So how we can do that? Let's just remove it. We can do by locking. Let's say I want to lock this reference. That will be if I select the range, that will be I2, and I press F4 button on the keyboard, and it will put dollar before the alphabet and the numbers. That will lock the reference. So now whenever I drag it, it will stays at the same place. As you can see in second one, I2 is the same, but this thing has been changed. And let's see both of them together. I2 remains the same. I5 becomes I6 when I drag it. So same thing, I will drag it down. Now I have entire thing is ready. So now I want to see for the employee 2. I want my thing ready. I want to apply for employee 3.